me. Nothing like taking an entire month off. If you have the opportunity, highly recommend. A little while ago, I asked you guys that if you had the option, would you go frozen yogurt or would you go soft serve? Most of you said soft serve, which is kind of what I expected. So this is probably when you're expecting me to tell you that we're gonna do a soft serve ice cream recipe today. I have some bad news. We can't. Making soft serve ice cream at home is like nearly impossible, which is a little bit into the science of how you make ice cream. So let me explain that like really quick. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me explain. Hi, Science Dani here to explain. To understand why we can't make soft serve ice cream at home, you kind of have to know the differences between making soft serve ice cream and then making regular ice cream. 3 main differences to that. There is the fat content, there is the overrun rate, and then there's just the overall like process that's gonna make this like a little tricky. Soft serve ice cream has a lower fat content or butterfat percentage than regular ice cream does. Soft serve ice cream gets you about like 8 to 11%, whereas regular ice cream is more from that 16 to 25% depending on how high the quality is. That doesn't matter. We can fix that. That's not like a big deal. But something that is a big deal is that overrun rate, which is the amount of air that gets whipped into the base as it's churning. Regular ice cream or good premium ice cream, you're going to find an overrun rate of about 20%. That means the liquid is going to grow 20% its size, the amount that you started with. With soft serve ice cream, it's actually around 40% and higher. So it can go from 40% anywhere all the way up to like 98% overrun, which is going to affect the quality. So think of the difference as like McDonald's vanilla cone when it's working versus going to like a premium soft serve ice cream shop like the Big Gay ice cream shop in New York. Very different product, but same concept. But that's still not really the issue of why we can't make it at home. In order to get that like creamy, dreamy, wonderful soft serve ice cream texture, we need to churn and freeze that liquid like so fast, no machine that's going to be able to work in your household is fast enough. Just to like put this into perspective here, restaurant grade ice cream machines can churn ice cream in about 8 to 20 minutes. But in order to make soft serve ice cream, a soft serve ice cream machine turns liquid into gold in 20 seconds or less. 20 seconds. Blah. In order to do that, it needs enough coolant and enough electricity so that it can churn and cool fast enough to spit that out in 20 seconds or less. That means you need enough electricity that it's at least a single or dual phase 220 volt power line to make this happen. Just like spoiler alert before you even try anything, it is not something that your little power strip behind your refrigerator is going to be able to support without shutting down your town. If you were still really stuck on the fact of making soft serve ice cream at home, there are 2 hacks that you can try. One of them is using liquid nitrogen, so if you're not a culinary or chemistry professional, don't do that one, please. And the second one would be to just take a store-bought ice cream and then whip the hell out of it so that you are creating more overrun or more air into your ice cream and it's giving you a softer, lighter texture. And then of course, if you are making soft serve ice cream, the biggest inconvenience is you need to eat it immediately. I mean, it's not like that big of an inconvenience to be like, you have to eat ice cream now, but like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, in summary, we cannot make soft serve ice cream at home, unfortunately, because we do not have the physical manpower without a professional soft serve machine to churn and freeze and whip our ice cream base fast enough for it to give us an actual soft serve ice cream feel. But instead, we have something else that we're going to do, so let's get to that now. Did that make sense? So even though we can't do soft serve ice cream at home, we can make frozen yogurt. I know most of you did not vote for, but it's still delicious and it's still super easy. I'm gonna do it anyway. Strawberry frozen yogurt starting now. You're gonna need a cutting board, pound of strawberries, and a bowl to start. Wash these. Then we're just gonna quarter them, take the little tops off, and then throw them in the bowl. Easy as that. Okay, now we have our bowl of strawberries, and super easy, we're just adding 2/3 of a cup of regular sugar. Vodka, all of it. I'm kidding, not all of this, obviously. We're only adding 2 teaspoons of vodka into this. Why are we doing that? Great question. Anything with fruit, when it comes to ice cream, that fruit's gonna have a lot of water in it. That little hint of vodka will make everything nice and smooth and creamy without it getting this icy mouthfeel. Vodka doesn't freeze. Vodka in the ice cream. Did I explain that terribly? I think so. So I'm just like tossing everybody together here. And you want to do that until the sugar starts to dissolve. So right now it looks like sugar covered strawberries. Eventually it's just gonna look like wet strawberries. Keep mixing until you get to that. Okay, we're just gonna let this sit at room temperature for an hour and then we're gonna come back and finish it up. Cool? Cool.
1 hour later.
Okay, so it's been an hour. An hour, strawberries looking juicy. Next, you're gonna take a blender. You're gonna put all of it, all the juices, scrape the sides, get all the gunk in there. Then you're gonna take a cup of whole fat, plain, regular yogurt. One more time, whole fat, plain, regular yogurt. Not Greek yogurt, not fat-free, not vanilla, not strawberry, whole, fat, plain, regular yogurt. And we add that in. And last but not least, we have about a teaspoon or about like half of a lemon, fresh lemon juice. Just put that right in there. Lid. Blend her up. Okay. Then you take a bowl with a mesh strainer, open that up, and you're gonna strain. Just in case there's any seeds or anything in it, you don't want that in there. Okay, and the last thing that we need to do is just chill this completely, so about an hour or so in the fridge, and then we turn it. Let's go. I'm gonna take a plastic bag and a little scooper thing, and we're gonna fill it into the plastic bag so that we can pipe it into our glass like a little, like the, you know, the, what's the word? What is this? Like a lever? Handle? Handle? Okay. Look at it. So, toppings, very important. I usually do some hot fudge. If you need a good hot fudge recipe, I do have a Reels where I explain how to make hot fudge. Best thing to have in-house at all times. Gotta have hot fudge. I have a little chopped walnuts, some chocolate sprinkles. Ooh. And now we have our homemade strawberry frozen yogurt treat with homemade hot fudge. Yes! Yes. That's it. Yes. The strawberry flavor comes out so nicely. And because we added that little smidge of vodka, this is just, it's so creamy. Do you see how creamy it is? I'm blown away. It's light, it's tasty, a little bit healthier than ice cream. Everything you have on hand is just strawberries and regular yogurt, guys. It's so simple. It's so good. If you're looking for this recipe or more ice cream recipes that you can make at home, make sure you check out my blog, theicecreamqueen.com. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on TikTok and I'm on Facebook. I'll see you next time.